Hello, YouTubes. Today's coffee break is something which I've had for a little bit now, and is something I think is really, really cool. And it is the mashup that's been going along between Ma.k and Yatsuba or Danboard, and they've started just making these kind of takeoffs of the split suits. Using the Danboard, so it's just a Danboard and split suit mashup. I wasn't able to get any of the previous versions of this, and that was just me being slow. I really, really liked them. I just didn't jump on pre-orders and stuff, and they sold out before I even realized. So when I saw this one was actually in stock available at HLJ, I just had to have it. And it's also one of my favorite split suits, which is the Snowman. So I like instant. I do want to get the other one, the other version of this, the version that came before, which was the split, just a plain cardboard one with Yatsuba in it. So just going to run through what comes in the box. Actually, I'm going to go through the box first itself, because the box is really cool because it comes with a normal. It's kind of Ma.k style, but instead of like brown and black, it is just blue and white. It's kind of go with the Snowman theme. But the back is the face, which I think is kind of cool. It's the same proportions as the head, so it's cool that you know that they do this with the box. They do this with all the boxes. So I think I like that. I think it's a nice touch. You can almost have it on display with it or behind it or something along those lines. So that's that really quick. So obviously you get the Danboard, or they call it a S.A.C.S, which is a super armored cardboard suit, or as opposed to S.A.F.S, which is super armored. Oh, I forgot what the F stands for now. Fighting suit. I think that's right. Yes, super armored fighting suit. Anyways, so. Obviously, you get the Danboard. You get tiny Yatsuba in, and Yatsuba is a manga in Japan, and it's just this little girl who goes on adventures, and that's where Danboard comes from. I've never read it. This is just stuff that people have told me, and I've gleaned off the internet. But she comes in a little orange jumpsuit, spacesuit thing, which is pretty cool. You get, I'm guessing it's her teddy bear. I don't know. This is her teddy bear. So she comes with a little teddy bear. The teddy bear does have movable arms. Da-da, so you can go, yay! And it has a pivoting way so it comes apart. We'll go into that later. There is a matching helmet to go along with those guys. Hold on, here we go. Matching helmet. Ta-da! Unfortunately, the helmet and Yatsuba's head are not all that interchangeable. I think it would have been really cool to have like a little, you know, dude in a suit and stuff. And anyways, that doesn't matter too much. Very importantly, let me put it together really quick. It has a stand, but there's a flight stand. I think everything should come with a stand. I don't know why I have to buy them separately. They're not all that expensive. I think everyone would pay the added costs of stands if it was a couple of bucks more. And then, you get a bunch of cool accessories. Hold on, let me figure this out. These are Ma.k, generally Ma.k related, M.A.K, sorry, not Ma.k. Ma.k as it should be pronounced, I think. You get rocket exhausts. You get 4 of those. You get like an RPG grenade launcher thing. 2 sets of hands. These are fixed hands. They're kind of hard to show off on camera. But they got a little swivel joint at the wrist. There we go, a little swivel joint at the wrist. The rocket boosters also have little swivel joints. And you have a nozzle, ta-da, which I'm assuming is meant to be a blaster, but you know, your imagination runs wild, you can do whatever it wants. Oh, and instruction manuals. This is normally, this is kind of what the Ma.k stuff looks like. It's this brown with black stuff. It looks very military-esque, so that tells you what to do with it. Just going to have a quick run through of what you can do with all this stuff. So, hold on, we'll have a quick look at the, put that there. So, this guy's really cool. He's got a little bit of shading going on. Stuff because normally the Ma.k stuff's really like weathered and gritty and dirty, and I really wish that more people would do action figures with the grit and dirt in them, because there hasn't really been too many split suits come out like as action figures that are already weathered. So I'd love to see someone come out with that. There's been a couple 1/6 versions that was before my time, but it's got some basic articulation in it. It's got a head that pops up so you can use more of a neck. You can get more neck movement out of it. And then the skirts do fold up a little bit so you can move the legs around. There's a little bit of a knee joint in there. If you can get it going right. Here you go. There's a little bit of a knee joint in there. But, you know, it's basic at the best of times. So one of the big main features of this is that you can fold this down, and you get let's get a light in there. But a cockpit. I'll do a picture of that. With some cool details in there. But the cockpit's pretty cool because you can put in the helmet. You can pop the helmet in there, as though there's someone in there driving it with the helmet, with a very military style helmet. Or you can pop the waist off the bear, or the bear off at the waist, off the legs off, and put the bear in there, as though the bear's driving. And that's cute. I think that's really quite funny. Unfortunately, Yatsuba's head doesn't do that. Yatsuba is articulated at the head. She's got a ball joint at the head that you can move around. And you can pop her off the ball joint with a bit of effort, but nothing else fits on it. So I think it's a bit disappointing. I'd love to have had the helmet go on there. I think I would have looked like a little cool figure to stand next to it with the helmet on and then put her head inside. But it is what it is, or put the helmet on the bear or something. I wish those were a bit more interchangeable. So yeah, that's one of the main features. Another one of the main features is that you can there's a little lever here, and it makes the eyes go yellow. So like you're using lights or something along those lines. I don't really know all that well. I didn't say this is based off a split suit called the Snowman, and it's a bit funny because it is decorated like a snowman and has a orange cone nose on it. Google Images, I reckon it's one of the cooler suits. I like it. So it's just Ma.k, M.A.k, and then put Snowman, and you'll see a bunch of pictures of it. So the other accessories are pretty cool. So like the rocket, or all of them anyways. You can do whatever order you like. But the rocket blasters can be put on any of the holes on the suit. There's like 2 under the legs, 2 under the arms, and 2 under the back of the head, and you can put them on wherever you like. And so you have, oops, that didn't go so well. So you have little rocket boosters attached to it, so you can fly. Hence the flight stand, or the stand. You can have little rocket boosters, and you can put them on the feet as well, and that sort of stuff. And so you have like a little rocket boostery flying around. So that's pretty cool. As far as the hands go, well, I think you can put the hands on the feet if you really want to, but they go on there, and that can hold the missile launcher if you want it to. And it's got a left hand as well. So you got 2 hands that you can use, which is pretty cool. And then on either hand you can put this nozzle, and that can be whatever you want it to be. It can be a blaster, it can be a cement gun, it can be a toothpaste. You can put out toothpaste on with it, and I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's meant to be a blaster. It could be a welder. I'm not 100% too sure. Oh, that came apart. I shouldn't have done that. All right, there you go. So yeah, just a really cool figure, really cool. I recommend it to anyone. And I'm gonna try and track down. There was only 2 that came with Yatsuba, and so far, which was the version before this, and the one before this was just the plain brown suit, like the cardboard looking suit, which I thought was pretty cool. But little Yatsuba. I'd like to get the other one with her in it. The ones prior to that didn't have her in it are just going for silly money at the moment. So I'm hoping they do some more releases of the Ma.k style, like the ones that are a bit like this. They pay direct tribute to a certain suit or a certain deco, and yeah, I'll happily pick any of those up. I'd love to get the older ones, but I just don't think they're worth it at the moment, unless the prices go down. You know, some of them are going for like $100. It's not worth that. It's not. It's cool, not that cool. So I'll happily have this on the desk. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna finish my coffee. Maybe take a couple pictures of this for the video, so it makes it look a little bit better. Yeah. So everyone have a great day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.